folding table with a power strip and a small black device about the size of a phone charger plugged into the wall. He was holding up someone's phone and talking fast. "This phone is 3 years old," he said. "Battery dies in 2 hours. Apps take forever to load." The owner was about to upgrade because he thought it was done. He plugged the phone into his device. "Watch what happens in the next 60 seconds. The crowd leaned in. I could see the phone screen from where I was standing. The phone's battery percentage jumped from 14% to 38% in mere seconds. Apps that were crawling started opening instantly. Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube all loaded in half a second. No buffering, no lag, just smooth and fast. Everyone looked genuinely shocked. "How is that possible?" someone in the crowd asked. The presenter smiled and replied, "Because your phone isn't old, it's sabotaged." That's when things got interesting. He said smartphone companies embed code in software updates that intentionally slow down older devices. They call it planned obsolescence. The whole point is to make you think your phone is dying, so you'll buy the newest model. "Every update you download contains hidden instructions," he said. "Those instructions tell your phone to throttle performance, drain the battery faster, and overheat during normal use." He held up the black device. "This overrides those instructions. It doesn't just charge your phone, it removes the sabotage." People started pulling out their own phones, asking if he could test theirs. He plugged in another phone, this time an old Samsung, and within seconds, everything was running smoothly. The phone's owner literally laughed out loud. "I was about to spend $1,200 on a new one this weekend," he said. The presenter nodded. "That's exactly what they're counting on." But then something happened that I've never seen at any expo before. Two guys in security uniforms appeared out of nowhere, and within 60 seconds, they'd unplugged his equipment, told him to pack up, and escorted him toward the exit. We all stood there totally confused. They physically escorted the guy away from his booth, leaving his materials on the table. I grabbed my stuff and followed them outside. I caught up with the presenter in the parking lot as he was throwing his things into the back of his car, clearly frustrated. "Hey," I said, "what just happened in there?" He looked at me for a second, then sighed. "Same thing that always happens when I try to show this at industry events." He explained that the major smartphone companies sponsor these expos. They pay massive amounts of money to control what gets shown on the floor, and anything that threatens their upgrade cycle gets shut down fast. "I've been kicked out of 4 expos in the last year," he said. "They don't want people knowing their phones are being sabotaged on purpose." I asked him how his device actually worked. He pulled it out of his bag. He said, "It's called HyperCharge Pro. It uses advanced AI chip technology to scan your phone's software in real time." He explained that when you plug your phone in, the device detects the hidden throttling codes that were embedded during software updates. Then it sends a counter signal that neutralizes those commands. "The sabotage code is still in your phone," he said, "but this makes it impossible for that code to activate." He plugged in his own phone to show me. It charged from 15% to 100% in 11 minutes. And once it's charged, the battery lasts up to 56 hours instead of the 3 or 4 hours you're probably getting now. He explained that HyperCharge Pro works because it's hardware-based, not a software app. Smartphone companies can't detect it, can't block it, and can't update around it. It just bypasses their throttling system completely. I stood there for a minute, trying to process what he'd just shown me. My phone had been slow for months, and I'd been planning to upgrade at the end of the year, so I asked him where I could buy one. He handed me a card with a website on it. "That's the only place you can get them now. They won't let me sell in stores." When I got home that night, I ordered one immediately. And when it arrived 2 days later, I tested it on every device I owned. My phone that was dying by 2 p.m. every day now lasts 3 full days without charging. Everything just works the way it's supposed to. Apps that used to take 10 seconds to open were loading instantly. My battery charged in 11 minutes, just like he said. And when I checked the next morning, I still had 90% battery left after using my phone all evening. I couldn't believe it. So I tested it on my dad's old Android that he'd been complaining about for months. And his phone went from barely functional to running like the day he bought it. He called me the next day saying he almost bought a new phone last week for $1,100, but this thing just saved me from wasting all that money. Since then, I've told everyone I know about HyperCharge Pro. And the more people I tell, the more I realize how many of us have been getting scammed without even knowing it. We're told our phones are too old after 18 months and that we need to upgrade to keep up with new software, but it's all a lie. Your phone isn't slow because it's old. It's slow because it's been programmed to fail. Every software update you've downloaded since you bought your phone contains hidden code designed to make you think you need to upgrade. And smartphone companies are making billions off this scheme, but HyperCharge Pro stops it completely. It works on both iPhone and Android, and it takes less than 30 seconds to set up. You just plug it into any outlet, connect your phone, and it does everything automatically. No apps to download and no tech skills required. They don't want you knowing about this. That's why they shut down his presentation and why they can only sell them online now. In fact, they've already sued the company twice trying to stop production. Right now, there are only 287 units left in stock. Supply chain issues mean they won't be able to produce more until late next year. Plus, the company is offering a 50% discount for first-time buyers, but that discount ends in 24 hours. After that, it goes back to full price. I'm telling you this because I watched a guy get physically removed from an expo for trying to help people save money. And I realized in that moment just how deep this goes. They're counting on you not knowing what they're doing to your phone. They're counting on you spending thousands of dollars every year or two on devices you don't need. Don't let them win. Click the link on this video right now to visit the official website. Get your HyperCharge Pro before they're completely gone. Because once these units sell out, you'll be stuck waiting until next year. And by then, you'll probably already be forced into another unnecessary upgrade. Your phone doesn't need to be replaced. It just needs to be freed from the sabotage that's holding it back. Get yours now while you still can.
We promise a tenfold